Alright, be real with me. Grania Brown, yay or nay? Hey, how's it going guys? Ricky Summer here, and today I've come back in time to play Deadlock Protocol for the very first time. We're going to use Mesa. I think I have been instructed that, you know, she's like a really good general purpose frame. This is Mesa Prime, my very first Prime. I've primed her out too. What does that mean? That means I've fashion framed her, I guess. Just for reference, this is what my regular Mesa looks like. I mean, first and foremost, I like the colors. Very strong on Mesa. Like the reds look really good. There's a really nice, strong, you know, pastel sort of color aesthetic there. The stance is like magnificent. It really is. I think I want to get maybe a different helmet for her. I think I do. Just like, I don't want to turn this necessarily into fashion frame the video here, but I mean that's kind of beautiful right there. That's really doing it for me. I'm not sure if it even really fits the rest of the the rest of the skin, but it sort of works for me. Anyway, let's go do Deadlock Protocol, huh? A power struggle within the Corpus elite has erupted. Seeking control, Nef Anyo looks to the past, to the very origins of the Corpus itself. Yo, you know what? Oh shit, look at this friggin' guy right here. This could be really interesting. There was a little bit of a discussion on the Discord today. Grania versus Corpus. Listen, I don't want to disappoint anyone here, but this is a pro-Grania channel. That being said, I would like to learn more about the Corpus. Let's get into it. Yeah.
7 for, 7 against. Cast and recast 7 times. So, it is decided. The fleet has been retrofitted and redeployed to begin at once.
It moves.
New lanes. Trawling for old things. By prophet and void, by the blessed handless founder, we hereby invoke the Deadlock Protocol.
Oh, okay, chills. Honestly, alright, so I'm reading Dune right now. I've never read Dune. It's actually fantastic, by the way. If you want a quick review of Dune, I'm only a few chapters in, but it's so captivating. It's a great book. It's set like really far into the future, as far as I can tell, with like corruptions of what we understand to be modern culture, modern society. I'm getting a little bit of that sort of vibe here. Again, I could just be projecting my Dune lust onto it. But let's...
Solaris. Be you Sumper, Rail Agent, Crud Diver, or Pit Boss. Hear this. Your comrades, your friends, your family, good people with clear debts are being taken. Vanished. Nef Anyo, in his hubris, is writing checks and cashing them with Solaris lives. There is upset in the halls of Corpus power. The foundations of their kleptocracy tremble. To Nef, we say this. You are seen. To the Solaris, make yourselves heard. To those who have aided us in the past, join us now. You are needed.
Hold on, did he say kleptomancy?
Kleptocracy.
I mean, that's got me pogged out of my gourd. So can I run the Deadlock View Cinematic Decrypt Nef Anyo's Deadlock Memorandum. So is that done from here? Hang on, let me check the map. I know I've been told not to run missions from the map, but let's just have a quick look here. Okay, decipher the Deadlock. There we go. So we go to Venus 10 to 13. Oh man, this is gonna be easy. This is probably a quest I should have done ages ago. Anyway, let's jump into it.
Sparky, yes. Biz and I may be in over our heads on this one. Listen up. This Deadlock spat is costing Solaris lives. The Corpus founder, some long-dead cove named Parvis Granum, carries a lot of messianic clout. Well, Nef's claiming the old man's got an heir. If true, that heir can, by rights, claim total control of the board. Board schisms and infighting might be the main reason SU survived this long. If the board unifies under one person, one found by Nef, our people will never see daylight. I need you on this. You in?
Look, I'm here, ain't I? Okay. Like, an interesting combination of a couple of different things. Like inheritance, the idea of inheritance of a title, a position of power, but incorporated into corporate structure. I realize I actually don't know that much about the Corpus. I know more about the Grania, because listen, like I said, we had this discussion in the Discord today. The Grania, look, they're just kind of cute in how pathetic they are. And I appreciate that. Sir, please. So, I was feeling maybe slightly potentially apprehensive about having an unranked frame, Prime though she may be. But now I realize that this mission is intended for... Well, it's 10 to 13, so... Look, we're probably fine. This is probably a great first run, inaugural run for Mesa Prime. Sporting some magnificent fashion frame. I gotta say, like, I wasn't really a huge fan of Mesa's fashion to begin with, but I'm warming to the concept. Okay, so I'm gonna switch over to a Tomos because we've got a couple of... There you go. We've got some nightwave tasks here. So I've spec'd out a Tomos with gas damage, which I know some of you are gonna be like, oh, buddy. But we need it. We need it for nightwave, and I believe our melee has toxin because we have to scoop up both those damage types. I mean, what? We've won already. Please furnish me with an actual difficult mission.
It's Nef, all right. Patching through.
Like all of you, I was born full.
With but a meager derivatives portfolio and limited vesting options. I never knew my parents. But, as an orphan, poor, as I said, I found great riches within the tenets of our glorious founder, Parvis Granum.
The Corpus became my friend.
They fuzzed the band. Keep at it.
Hey, look, I hate it when they fuzz the band. Okay, so it looks like we've got 3 rounds of this. It's not going to be a problem. Let's go crapture. Yo, we got a crapture point B, boys. Look, a nice leisurely stroll. You know what? This feels like playing water polo in the kiddie pool. I'll be honest with you. But that's alright. There's nothing wrong with that. So one thing I hope to learn more about, and maybe there's another place to learn about this, and if there is, I'm sure you guys will fill me in on the deets in the comments, which I greatly appreciate. I'm still not... Actually, you know what? The Vent Kids, is that who they are? I gotta look into that a little bit more. I'll be honest, I've neglected my Venus open world stuff a little bit, so hopefully this will be a nice catalyst to get me back into that stuff. If I'm, you know, if what I suspect to be the case is in fact the case. But the whole, like, robot head organic body thing, I'm not super clear on what that's all about. It's, I find it legitimately horrifying and also pretty rad. So we got to look into that. And, are they the Vent Kids? I don't know if they are the Vent Kids or they're connected to the Vent Kids. And like, why are they Vent Kids? Are they like children of the Vent? Is the Vent going out on date night, having a little party?
My wealth blossomed, and my humility grew vast. I began to see a certain similarity. I wondered, Who am I, really? After a protracted negotiation, my birth mother sold to me the secrets of my conception.
Wait, what? Get that signal back!
Okay, so as far as I can tell, this guy's a little bit of a fanatic. Like, he's got some pretty wild ideas. Am I meant to know who he is yet? I feel like maybe no. Anyway, we're gonna get Protea at the end of this, huh? Look, I've heard good things. I've heard she's a turret-oriented frame. And for those who are perhaps not aware, I'm big into turrets as a concept. In every hero shooter, I play the turret lord, the engineer, the dwarf, the piper, the paper, the candlestick maker.
Very special, very secret succession program. It was an epiphany. It would seem that I am one of the sons of our late, great founder. And, more importantly, his heir. Now I have only to prove it. That is where all of you come in.
The brass on this mucker. I have to protect my people from this trust fund lunatic. Do your thing. I'll check in with my whisper network. Let you know what they're saying. Talk soon. The brass.
Okay, so it's a classic tale of trust fund kid with delusions of grandeur, perhaps, and an heir to the throne.
Got dirt that isn't safe to shovel out in the open. You know where to meet.
Do I? Do I know? All right, visit Enkidu in Fortuna. You know what? Before we do that, I just want to slide into the codex real quick and see if we've got any information. Deadlock Protocol universe, companions, objects, weapons, factions. Let's go factions. Let's have a look at, this is all specific units. Mods, Arco, fragments. Let's have a look at some fragments. Venus. We do not have this. We need to scan more individuals to uncover more of this. So I have been told to look into fragments more. I don't really have many. So I gotta do more scanning to do that. Okay, let's continue on here. We're home, boys. We're home. The location. The original location of the first Warframe POG on this channel. The first reaction. So pure and innocent it was. Look at these individuals.
There is another way. What they don't know is the only thing keeping me alive. Something's gonna fall like rain, and it won't be flowers.
Yo, rebellion? Okay. I'm ready to learn more. Let's go. Oh, yes. What do you got?
So, Nef's making a succession play. Sumper thinks he can prove he's a sprog of noble descent. No idea how. Parvus was assassinated before any of us were an itch. This?
Look familiar, Outworlder. Warframe, yes, but one of a kind. Protea. Legend says she was built specifically for and assigned to one Parvos Granum. Yes, part of a deal Granum cut with the Orokin themselves. Granum was no amateur, he had real power. Our ear inside says Nef's techs have found a lead on Protea's whereabouts. Protean traces, they're calling them.
Granum, the original taxman. Killed when someone, a board member most likely, sabotaged the void drive of his personal transport. Nef wants gene proof, but there's nothing left to scan.
And yet, so they believe, they found Granum's Warframe bodyguard, who was with Granum when that void drive went critical. So, who is to say what's true?
Our people are vanishing because of this. That's true, I know it. I don't care if Parvus Granum is dead, alive, or making change tap dancing in a Grenier officer's mess. Sparky, you find what Nef's looking for. You'll find out what happened to our people. Get on it.
Okay. Alright, I'm on board. This is very interesting. It's got Little Duck, hello.
You want to deal with me? Lose a rig. Know what I mean?
So hang on, if I shimmy on out.
Well, well, well. Another tenno. This ain't my usual line of work, you understand. I'm not from around here, but I've got a fast tractor and I know how to jump a rail. So a new friend in Zeta set me up with all this. Name's Little Duck, fortune hunter, rail agent and the girl your mumsy warned you about. And now, somehow, the local Quill-endorsed purveyor of amps and assorted paraphernalia. So, what'll it be?
Listen, do we simp Little Duck? Is this... Can someone fill me in here? Vox Solaris standing. I feel like... Yeah, maybe I should know more about this. Oh yeah, I have no idea what even these are. A device of undetermined function and origin. Prized by Vox Solaris and the Quills. Yeah, I've done like none of this. I'm very behind. Browse wares. What do you got? Oh, wait. Are these... Is this operator gear? Alright. Suddenly, your boy has received incentive. Oh, Baruch. I've heard about that individual. You can get him here. Okay, suddenly I've got incentive to do this stuff. So I can look like, so I can look like these boys over here. You know, that's a nice pair right there. But even just like that helm, looking a little bit Dead Space.
Easy go.
Exotic goods. Am I on the menu? Let's go. Sentient fountain scene. Pretty dank, pretty dank. Anyway, let's not get bogged down too hard here. That's interesting. I'll be returning to you, make no mistake. But this is feeling a little bit Mech Warrior in the sense that, or a little bit BattleTech, if you will, in the sense that there's like, you know, a frame or a battle mech, if you will, that holds some kind of royal lineage significance there. Anyway, let's get back to the orbiter. Okay, what do we got next? We are doing volunteers. V Prime, Venus, 12 to 15. Let's do it.
Protean detectors should be on board. Not sure what they look like. See what you can find.
Okay, find the Protean sensors. So we're looking for Protea so that we can find this trust fund individual who's trying to make a vie for power and in the process messing up with my machine-headed boys.
It's, right. It's a great, big hand.
Granum tribute. Story is, Parvos was missing his left hand. See if you can...
Wait, what?
Another engineering blunder? We need confirmation. Reset and get our next volunteer into position.
What was that?
I think it was a void temporal shift. I'm not entirely sure. Never seen one before. Small, though. About as big as a person. Patch me into the system. Could do with some noise while I'm eyeballing the bits.
About as big as a person. Wait, is it Protea? Also, the next victim or whatever they...
Nef Anyo, you are found. Remember the first days of Fortuna. Your failure, our victory. Without the Solaris, your aspirations are nothing. Return our Solaris brothers and sisters. Or to nothing. So I swear, you will return.
Okay.
Bleeding heart, Tenno thugs. I really don't have time for this. My robotics, on the other hand, do.
Alright, straight up, this is maybe the sauciest Corpus individual we've ever come across. As a general rule of thumb, the bosses have the most sauce. This man's pretty saucy, although the treasure goblin that shows up in Corpus missions, he's got a little mustard about him, I have to admit. Right, so what I was pogging out before, vis-a-vis before, that sentence doesn't really make sense, but you know what I mean. When you're doing Corpus missions, or this tile set, you come across little side rooms that have my machine-headed boys like locked up and trapped. I wonder if that...
Protean trace spiking. It's time! Send in the next volunteer!
They're gearing up for something.
Okay. Anyway, I wonder if that's what they're referring to. What they were referring to before. Adds a little bit of context to that whole situation. Like they're using them to find Protea? Is that what's going on? I feel remarkably unprepared. Oh, what?
Fizz! What is that thing?
Are you...
I'm not. Outworlder, hold position. I'm getting something.
Are you freaking serious?
He'll pay for this. Volunteers. He's killing our people for some kind of weapons test.
Maybe not. I'm still pulling signal from that junkish rig.
What kind of signal?
I don't know yet. Outworlder, don't let them cut the signal before I can decode it.
Let's get that shield up, baby. Okay, we've got to kill exterminators as well. This is good. It's gonna be a good day for Nightwave. I'm at 27 on Nightwave. We're getting close. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Okay, let's get back there. The only reason I may be concerned here is because we're under-leveled as a frame currently. But with a little bit of mindfulness and some elbow grease, I think it'll be fine. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit like, look, it's hard to tell at this point whether I should know more than I currently do for this particular quest. Like I said, I have neglected some of the Corpus stuff. Like a lot of it. But look, it seems like my guides here aren't super clear on what's going on anyway. Aside from the fact that this individual wants to find
Prophet! By void! It's real! It's real!
What is this? What are we looking at?
The jockey's feed.
Sparky, you better get out of there. Well, we make sense of this.
Was the jockey the guy that got zapped by the hand? He's been teleported? Like to the void or something? Oh, yo, I'm ready to learn more. Okay. I gotta say, they do a magnificent job of drip feeding me and just getting me excited. They're getting me pogged out for the next stage of the story. Let's go.
Hey kiddo. Hey kiddo.
Did I just get hey kiddoed? Oh, Jesus Christ.
To the Corpus board and my many, many supporters across the Origin system, everyone is asking, when will I, Nef Anyo, end this unprofitable, squabbling deadlock? People are saying, Nef Anyo's perfect for the big seat. A visionary.
Hey, friend, spare a few
An
credits.
exemplar. The protege of the great founder himself, Parvos Granum. Friends, our time is at hand.
Our time is in hand. This man and his puns. Alright, so I'm starting to feel like what I really should be asking is who was Granum? So he seemed to have made a deal with the Oricon. So was he not necessarily Oricon, or was he like an Oricon who split off and founded the Corpus? But he seems to be like the beginning of the Corpus is what I'm getting. And he was given Protea as a bodyguard. Interesting.
How many kids are going to grow up in the feds because of this? How many parents lost because I couldn't do my job?
Yudi. There's a vent kid a very long time ago who would have hero worshipped the woman she became. You're enough.
If Nef intends to visit that pocket for his proof, he won't risk himself. Not at first. Sparky, you can beat him to it. Biz has figured out how to activate Nef's granum tributes. You won't believe this.
These tributes are essentially coin-operated. You'll need a granum crown. You'll have to search the ship.
Nef as the Corpus figurehead, with a united board behind him, will be hell for us and workers everywhere. See if you can get across first. Tax whatever proof he's hoping to collect, muck up his plan, and find our people.
Yo, okay. So he's found potential proof of his claim. I'm assuming in the void, a little pocket of void. So he's sending jockeys, like these individuals here, into this pocket, I guess, to make sure, as like little probes, just to like see what's up. Yo, that okay, all right.
To be continued.